Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Headkrack's Hip Hop Spot. It's one of the realest dudes out there, man. Back to back, consistent realness. Speaking from the heart, man, it's the one, the only, Derez De'Shon.
Hey, man, Derez De'Shon.
Yo, man, from Hardaway to Fed Up to whatever you got going on in the future, man, It seems like the streets have really latched on to what you're doing.
Yeah, they latched on. It's been a minute since they had somebody they can relate to and feel like speaking for them. So, yeah, they latched on.
Got you. Now, you're a Southside representative.
Yes, sir.
Now, for people who are outside the Atlanta, man, let's paint a picture for them. Where does Derez De'Shon come from? What were you like as a kid? How'd you get into rapping?
As a kid, man, I just always wondered, what is, what if? I wasn't fortunate as the other kids, so I always wondered what it was like to live like the others. To be able to say, oh, that's nothing, that's old, So as a kid, it was just ambition with me. It was like a drive. I always had hunger for something. I don't know what that particular something was, but it was always something. So, growing up was just, I guess, finding myself throughout all the hard times, all the struggle, all the situations I've been through. I never really had a role model. I never really had no guidance. I just learned every day from mistakes.
Yeah,
That's
so
what it was.
As a kid, did you grow up in a two-parent home?
Never.
It seems like this is so consistent. I'm more shocked when I interview somebody or talk to somebody whose mom and dad stayed together. It's so rare and random.
But look, this was crazy. I ain't grow up with my mom. I grew up with my dad.
That's even rarer than the second thing.
I ain't grow up with my dad. I ain't grow up with my mom. I grew up with my dad.
So how was that for you? Was your dad tough on you?
Yeah, of course he was. And I'm the oldest son, so he was real tough on me.
So did all the boys live with your pops?
Well, in the beginning, no, it was just me. And then, my dudes and them went through whatever they went through, and eventually we was all together.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, just like in every superhero movie, there's always that moment where you go from being just Derez De'Shon, not rapping, to you know what? I rap now.
Yeah.
And this is what made me do it. What was that tipping point for you?
Honestly, to this day, I don't think I've seen it yet, because everything that I do is everything that I've been doing. It's I'm not doing nothing different now that I wasn't doing before, except, doing shows or whatever the case may be, being a rapper for real. But as far as Derez De'Shon, I'm me. I'm the same person I was in the third grade as I am today. You know what I'm saying?
So you was actually writing songs when you was in the third grade, just putting
well,
words together?
It was poetry at first. You know what I'm saying? Rose of red, violets of blue. You know what I'm saying?
Start for everybody, right?
Yeah, but mine was kind of deep, rose of red, violets of blue, walk, 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 walk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mine was kind of deep.
So, in addition to rhyming, you've become notoriously known for your singing ability, and your ad-lib game is just so on point. You know how people put out the instrumental, the acapella? You could literally put out an ad-lib track with just ad-libs.
I need to try that.
Yo, there always got to be a first, right?
Yeah.
Yo, were you in the choir as a kid?
Nah, man, I think, just honestly, if I could ever think, or if I could ever draw this picture of what goes through my mind when I do my music, it's like I'm standing outside, and you know how you just hear the birds out of nowhere. You might hear a leaf fall to the ground. You hear the wind blow through the leaves. You hear somebody walking on the concrete. I try to be inside of everything of the element, if that makes sense.
You live in the moment more so.
Yeah, I really do.
Okay.
I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying, let's enjoy this moment, because that's all we got, you know what I'm saying, moments. Tomorrow, this moment is non-existent, you know what I'm saying, unless you remember it, which is a moment that you remember, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I definitely live in the moment.
Now, that's important. I tell, people all the time, yo, put your freaking phone down. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy being here.
Enjoy it, man.
So many people go to concerts and record the entire concert through that tiny screen
man,
when you're physically at the concert.
Yeah, enjoy it, man. Feel when the flame go up, you know what I'm saying? feel it, enjoy it, like see it, watch it, learn. At least that's what it is for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now it seems like like everything's still so new. It's your situation that like you probably feels like you're on your first couple laps, with the music. Now the first time you go out on a stage and your record took off,
right?
And everybody knows the song.
Man,
how did that make you feel? And where were you when it happened?
I went on the stage. I was in 11:45, and I sat back. I'll never forget. DJ Ant Dirty. Shout out to DJ Ant Dirty. He played it in 11:45. I watched the whole club sing the song when he cut the beat. He cut it. The whole club sang. I was like, man, I dropped the tear. I had to lean back. I had to lean back on my homies like, bro, I can't believe it. Like, this is crazy. For me to rap about my pain, my problems, and the whole world, well, to me, at least, you know what I'm saying, 11:45 at that moment was the world. You know what I'm saying?
Now, for those who don't know, 11:45 is a club, right?
Right, club.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, and that, and the cool thing about that record and like everything I've heard from you, it seems like you always zag when everybody else is zigging. Because it's real easy to make records about, I got this, I got that.
Yeah.
But I tell people all the time, your story is your story, and no one else could tell your story better than you can.
Right.
And like that pain resonates with people.
Right, it does, and I believe it because of course, you know what I'm saying. Whether you're a 9-to-5 worker or a street hustler, or whatever you're doing in life, a school teacher, judge, police officer, fireman. Of course, when you hear those songs, about dancing, put you in the mood, the ball. Of course, you're gonna love it, but when you got somebody who can rap about the light bill being due or not being able to feed your kids or, all of the struggles that you go through every day, of course you going to attract to that. Like, if you going through that, like, that's real. That touch your soul, not your payday. You know what I'm saying? That's every day of the week. When you get paid, you still going to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
it's like, my focus is to just be all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? And whenever being 100 go out, I'm gonna go out with it.
But everything goes in cycles. It's gonna loop back around. If you just pause long enough, being 100 is gonna come back in again. Now you look young in the face despite having facial hair. I don't know how old you are. Like, did music take off for you so early that you've never had a regular job, or has music been your only job the whole time?
I did a couple of little gigs. You know what I'm saying? Just trying because I had kids.
What was your last gig?
My last gig was probably like a warehouse job. Actually, it was a warehouse job.
Okay. Overnights?
UPS. Yeah, my last job was UPS.
Shout out to UPS.
Yeah, shout out to UPS, man.
Team of drug dealers that are selling drugs don't even know it.
You don't know
the crazy thing
about it. Look, the crazy thing about it, we all in there trying to, hey, but I got where was that? That was the spot, man.
Yo, like, people fail to realize that, people that be working in these places are regular people, and every now and then people gonna peep game and figure out what's his. I had a friend who used to get low, who used to work at one of them,
Hey, but look, I'm so 100. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm so real and so honest about everything I do. It used to be folks in there talking about, boy, that ball here, boy, it might be who I want. I used to be like, well, do your thing. I'm go down here. You know what I'm saying?
You get out the way.
Yeah, I'm out the way because I ain't going to mess up what I got going on for my family off of this one thing.
You're a smart man.
Yeah. I got to take in my family one thing. See, growing up with my father, that always told me to be there for my family, no matter what. A man who care about his family, a sweep a barbershop floor, rake a rail yard, you know what I'm saying? So my whole life, I've been on do what I got to do for my family, you know what I'm saying?
And how old's your oldest?
My oldest?
Yeah.
She just turned 11 Monday. She just turned 11
You do not look old
Monday.
enough to have an 11-year-old, bro.
I started early.
Does Derez De'Shon moisturize?
No, bro. You know what? You want me to tell you what I really think it is?
What?
It's the fun festivities that I involve myself into, you know what I'm saying?
That keeps you young.
Yeah, it do. It really do.
Like, what are you into? What falls into the category of fun festivities?
Hey, man, laughing, enjoying life, man. Going outside, breathing fresh air.
Okay.
Period. Clubs, drinking, and everything that come with that.
So we got 11. And who's below that?
My son, DJ. Yeah.
How old is he?
He 9.
9?
Yeah.
And then that's it?
Yeah, that's it right now.
Oh, just 2?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's a fair age.
Yeah.
Because 9 and 11, they kind of
Yeah,
like
it's
entertaining
like-
themselves at this point.
Yeah.
Dad can go get the money
Mm-hmm.
and bring it back to the fam.
Yeah,
Man.
Reggie.
So do they get it?
They get it, but they kind of like don't. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like they kind of like today, no lie. Well, earlier, let me say last night, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I was shooting a video, and my son like, Dad, can I get in the video? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's time for you to be in videos yet.
Yeah.
But the director was like, no, let your son be in the video. He get in the video. He trying to be me, but I'm like, it's funny because I'm like, boy, that what you think of me, man? What's up with you, man? Yeah, man. I mean, they get it, but they don't, like, they know me as daddy. You know what I'm saying? And
That's the
the
most important
world,
part.
yeah, but the world don't know me as daddy. Like, the world know me as Derez De'Shon, so, like, my son, he fight every day. He fight every day at school from someone saying, oh, if Derez De'Shon your daddy, you'll be this, or you'll have this, or you'll, you know what I'm saying? I still go through the everyday struggle like every other man on this earth. So with my son, he fight every day because he don't understand, like, but that is my daddy. I'm Derez De'Shon Jr. We got the same name. And I'm like, well, if you Derez De'Shon, then you wouldn't go to school here. And he like, yeah. What? Why? Because your dad ain't such and such, such and such. And then, you know, they get into their thing and they get to fight.
Yeah.
Every day. My daughter, you know, she do her thing. She on social media. She older. And I tell her, like, baby girl, you got to slow down on that social media. She like, for what? Girl, because it's people in this world that, you know what I mean?
Not everybody's happy for the blessings that you may
yeah,
have.
Exactly.
Yeah, do you find it like sometimes hard to shield them from all that because you can't be everywhere at once?
Right. It is hard. I'm not even gonna lie, it is hard. But at the same time, I got so much trust and faith in God that I know, like, if I have to go there, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You hear the God bleed through your music.
Yeah.
And very seldomly can you say that. You know, even though you're not necessarily like, you know, name checking God in every record, but you hear it. Like
Right.
when I hear you rap, I hear somebody who's been through some things.
Right.
Like what do you feel like, you know, what was the moment where you felt like you was maybe at your darkest point?
When I lost my brother and my cousin, I was at my darkest point. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I couldn't even think, I couldn't even imagine what tomorrow was. You know what I'm saying? Drugs, I was on drugs. I couldn't even, I wasn't a good father. Like, I wasn't a good son. I wasn't a good brother, a good friend. Like, I was just lost. I was just in the world, lost. Didn't know what I was gonna do. Didn't have an idea, clue of what to do next. I was just lost.
Kind of self-medicating to, you know, cope with those, you know, the feelings you had?
I don't even think I ever coped. You know what I'm saying? I think I just lost myself and found myself.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? If you can understand that, like.
No, it happens. Especially like when you lose somebody so near and dear to you. You could be having a great day, and then all of a sudden that memory loops back to, yo, this person and that person is gone.
That
It just
happened a
kind of
lot.
put you back in that funk.
Yeah, that happened a lot. I ain't even gonna lie, that happens a lot.
Do you feel like their spirit and energy though is like touching what you do now? Because like
Of
sometimes you may lose somebody in the physical, but you gain an angel.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, I believe in that, but I ain't even gonna lie. It might sound crazy, but it's certain things that I go through where I may look out the corner of my eye and I see my brother standing next to me. Or I see my cousin over there smiling in the room for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the rest of the world may look at that, but I know for a fact that God is real because of them two things. I can be at a point where I can say, man, I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I can look over here and see my brother. I can see Don saying, keep going. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of the last words he told me, keep going. So I keep going and going and going no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin just wanted to be around me because he believed in me so much. You know, when I feel like I'm at my lowest, I can see him like, you know what I'm saying, smiling, cheesing like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And it make me figure it out. Don't lie.
Now that's real, man. Yo, and and the crazy thing, we lose a lot of people to senseless violence. And Atlanta's big, but it's also small.
Right.
You cool with YFN.
Right.
He has his issues with Young Thug. And
Right.
I imagine you're taking the whole UPS approach, like, hey, I ain't in that. But, if you could say something to all these guys that's beefing, because when you look at the overall landscape of hip hop, there's just so much just stress and just negative energy coming from like so many different directions.
It is. It's so much negative energy coming from just becoming somebody. Like being somebody that came from nothing, literally. It's always gonna be a negative energy. You know what I'm saying? When you become somebody, because nobody believed that you would be this person. Nobody thought that you would be this person. People prayed that you wouldn't be this person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if I could say anything, I'd just say, do what you gotta do no matter what. Block the negative energy, elevate yourself. And anything that don't elevate with you, leave it where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Leave your baggage at home. Get on your plane, take your flight, go where you got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, man, this game will swallow you. I don't watch this swallow a lot of people.
Yeah.
People I used to look up to. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, oh, man. You let the game do you that. You was real at one point. You know what I'm saying? So, I think even with in specifics of what you just said, I don't know too much about what they got going on, but it's like y'all both kind of like y'all done overcame.
Yeah, y'all popping.
You know
Like
what
there's
I'm
a lot of
saying?
people who would want to be in their position on any level.
Yeah, it's like live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Live life.